I have today is a birthday card in a form of a small mini album. If you've seen my videos, that's what I like to do because a lot of my birthday cards is signed by at least 6 to 20 people. So I made a lot of real estate for people to sign in. So this is going to one of my very good girlfriends, and the card will be basically from the 6 of us. So there's 6 pages, one for each girl. So here I bound it with some ribbons. I would love to bind more ribbons on it, put more ribbons and lace on it, but I think the recipient of this card would probably not appreciate too much frilly-furlies, so I kept it really simple. And then here for this flower, I made it out from pattern paper, and you can have this, if you like this flower here, you can have a look at the tutorial on how to do this really simple flowers, and I'll just put the link below in the description box. And then for the inspiration of this album, I came across a fantastic blog. I think she's a brilliant designer, and if you love shabby chic kind of stuff, you would really love her blog. So I'll put her blog link below as well. So I got inspiration from one of her gorgeous projects, and I was just blown away. So I said I have to try it. So she did it from the Fancy Pants media album, mixed media album. But I don't have a die cut machine. I don't have a Fancy Pants mixed media album. So I basically took this shape, which is I bought it. I just traced it out from one of a cardboard shape that I already had, and I followed the trace out, and I basically cut freehand. So yeah, so there's slight imperfections to the pattern, but I think it gives more character to the shabby chic look. So so for the front, this is made of from acrylic paper, or basically it's transparency paper, the same paper that I use for transparency. I stamped the background with Adirondack white pigment ink, snow cap, and usually this pigment inks you can't, it doesn't really dry very well on this kind of smooth surface. So I did horror of horror and sprayed like clear spray or finish all over it, so to make it dry, because I don't have stays on white color. So that's what I did, and it dried pretty well. So, and basically the stamped background is the Hero Arts stamp. I think I've shown you some of the projects I did with this stamp. I'll put the link below as well, the projects that I did with it, with that stamp. I really love that stamp. For here, I embossed it. So I stamp it, and then I emboss it with the crystal, sparkly crystal transparent, so you can see the very nice glitter here. Okay, so when you open it up here, and basically this is the girls, the card is going to her, and this is the girls that that will be part of the card, or the senders of the card. So basically each page I put a picture of us just hanging out and goofing out, and this girl can write her wishes here. And then this is just punched out flowers. I loved it. Love punched out flowers. And then this is just some torn paper. Okay. And then the next one here, this is just a small envelope that I just cut out. Here I stamped it with frayed burlap stamp, as well as this one here. And then I inked the edges to make it look really old. So this is made of cardstock, and I stamped here as well. So I used the stamps from the 7 Gypsies Paris Avingon stamp collection as well. I'll show you in detail of the stamp collection in another album that I have, and I'll put the link below as well. So here, and you can close it here as well. And then and then the sides I stamp it as well. So I stamped this color is brushed corduroy. On craft stock I stamped with frayed burlap. So I think the colors already frayed burlap goes really well with craft cardstock. Okay, for here I actually use burlap. I think this is called burlap. It's basically this material that I got from the haberdashery shop. So you cut a piece how long that you want. So I cut it, and then what I did was I just took white acrylic paint. So any white acrylic paints would do, and I used my finger and I basically, like, you know, just rub on white acrylic paint. So I did this for the frayed burlap, and then at the side here, what I did was the string that's running here, I cut it and I pulled it out. So I pulled it out up to a certain length, and basically this is the effect that you'll get here as well. So it's two colors, here and here. And then what I did here was I hang a charm, which I also painted it with white acrylic paint, and a ribbon. This is from a ribbon, and I cut out the butterfly from the ribbon as well. And then this is the base is from corrugated board. So, and I did the same thing. I just went over with white acrylic paints. I've even seen some ladies, what they did was they went over with picket fence crackle paint. So I would love to play with crackle paints when I ever get them, but at the moment I don't, so I just use acrylic paints. And then and this effect was basically from a punch that I have, and I'll put all my materials I use in the below link. And then again, this is the back of the corrugated board here. You are the best thing. And then age is a matter of feeling, not of years, and I think this is just a wonderful comfort to all of us who's approaching our birthday. That's beyond the big 3, and she can write her wishes here. And then here, this is a tag, and they can write their wishes at the back as well here. So this girl can write her wishes here as well. And then this is me, and I think among all the girls, I'm probably the only one who will appreciate pearls. So I put some pearls on my page here, and I just wrote a message here. So basically, it's very simple. Really hope that you all like this project, this birthday project. And leave me a comment if you have any questions. I would love to answer them, and hope you ladies have a great day. Bye. Let's go all the way tonight. No regret.